Hello everyone, my name is Tim Myers and I am the Arts Communication and Hospitality Chair at the College of DuPage. Thanks for having me out today. What I'm going to prepare for you is a green or white pozole. Pozole is a Mexican style soup, traditionally made with pork, but today we're going to be utilizing chicken instead. This is a great dish as it's starting to get cold outside. It's very quick, it's very simple, has a lot of different layers of flavor, and we'll start the process. So my ingredients that I have today are some thinly sliced onions. I have some hominy. Hominy is nothing more than corn kernels soaked in lye over a period of time, and it causes the corn kernel to swell up and expand. Some roasted chicken, some Mexican oregano, some cumin, some ancho chili, a little bit of cabbage, and some garlic. So the first thing I need to do is I'm gonna mince my garlic. So I just press on the top of the clove, smash the garlic up a little bit, peel the top off, and we'll get ready to chop. So we want to chop this nice and fine, as we don't want it to be too large and cumbersome in the soup, so we're not going to be able to see this. We also have to be careful too, because we're going to add this during the cooking process in the beginning, because garlic has a lot of sugar in it, and we don't want that garlic to burn. So now, the next step, I have my hot pan heating up, a little bit of vegetable oil. Okay, my pan's nice and hot, starting to smoke a little bit, and I'm gonna put my onions in. And we hear that nice sizzle action. So one of the most important things when we definitely make a soup or saute, we want a hot pan and hot oil, so we can have that sizzle action. If the pan's too cold and we put our vegetable in with the oil, what will happen is the pores of that onion will open up and absorb the oil, and it'll actually start to make it mushy and break it down. So we're going to cook these so they're slightly translucent. So we really don't want too much color on them, but we want them to be clear. So the next step is I'm going to add my garlic, being careful that it doesn't burn. So what we're looking for is as the onions are starting to turn translucent, you're going to start to be able to smell the garlic. So I can smell it already, which is a great indicator that it's done and it's ready to go. So now I'm going to add some cumin, some chili powder, ancho chili powder. Being careful not to breathe this in, as it's quite strong. It'll make you sneeze or start to cough. Some Mexican oregano. And Mexican oregano is different than Greek or Italian style oregano in the fact that it has a citrus note, it has more of a grassy note, and even some people do say a little bit of a licorice or anise note as well. Where Greek oregano or Italian oregano has more of a mint note. It finishes with a mint flavor. So if I didn't have Mexican oregano, could I substitute it? Yes, of course you can, and it's an equal ratio. However, there would be a slight difference in flavor of this dish. It is my recommendation to get Mexican oregano, which you can find at a lot of grocery stores. So once we put this back on, I'm going to add my hominy. My chicken. And my chicken is pre-cooked today, and you could grill the chicken or you could roast the chicken. I wouldn't recommend using raw chicken in this right now for the simple reason we want to ensure that it's cooked safely and cooked properly. And also too, I use chicken thigh because it's a richer product. The dark meat of the chicken has a higher fat content compared to a chicken breast. So it's going to give it a better depth of flavor. But also too, if I wanted to use chicken breast I could, absolutely. Some chicken stock. And we're going to let that simmer. So while this is simmering, we're going to talk a little bit about the Culinary and Hospitality Program. So we have everything from Culinary Arts, baking and pastry, restaurant management, hotel management, meeting and event planning, travel and tourism, and we also have a Culinology degree, which is the blending of culinary arts and food science. One of the unique things about our program is our facility. We have a LEED certified silver facility, which is 60,000 square feet dedicated to culinary and hospitality students, ranging from 2 restaurants to a 6-room inn that our hospitality students use as their learning labs, which is also open to the public. We have several articulation agreements with various colleges and universities where students can complete their associate's degree here at the College of DuPage and go on to 4-year schools and receive their bachelor's degrees. The benefit of these articulation agreements make the transition very seamless for the students, but also provide a substantial tuition savings in regards to some of the universities and colleges that we have agreements with. We have several scholarship opportunities available for our students as well, and if you have any questions regarding scholarships or any information pertaining to our program or degrees, my information will also be posted, and please do not hesitate to contact me. Now, as our soup is simmering, we're going to work on some of the finishing details for our soup. So traditionally with pozole, some of the garnishes that are, or condiments that go with the soup are some limes, some radishes, some queso fresco cheese, some cilantro, and also some fresh cabbage. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this green cabbage and I'm going to julienne it very, very thin. So I'm going to cut it as thin as we possibly can. Focusing on my knife cuts. And this can be served a couple different ways. By all means, number one, you can take this cabbage and put it directly into the soup and soften it up a little bit. It will change color as the heat is going to pull out some of the chlorophyll in the green cabbage. Or a very traditional way is actually just to take part of this cabbage in the raw state and put it directly in the bowl and then pour the soup over it. It's going to give another layer of crunch or texture to the soup, which will complement it very nicely. Our soup has been simmering now and is now complete. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish the soup. So first off, we're going to adjust our seasonings. A little salt, a little pepper, stir this around a little bit, and it smells wonderful. We're going to take a little bit of this finely shredded cabbage right into the bowl. Take a nice ladle of soup. So we want to make sure we get all the hominy and the chicken and the onion in there. If need be, I can add a little bit more broth. Okay. So now to finish this, traditionally we would take a little bit of radish, a couple sprigs of cilantro, and then perhaps a lime. And there you have our white pozole. Thank you for watching today, and if you have any questions or would like any information pertaining to the degrees that we offer here at the Culinary and Hospitality Center, please feel free to contact me. Thank you.